Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our video for today. We're doing Purpose February, which if you're new or you haven't been following along, every day this month I am releasing a live video, or I'm releasing a video every day. Sundays will be pre-recorded because I have church in the morning, but we're doing videos that help you walk closer to your purpose, either into your purpose or help grow you in your purpose, okay? And these videos build on each other. So today is day 7. So if you've missed the first several videos, the first week of videos, please go back and watch those so that you can join us and pick up with us where we left off. Today, by the way, just really quick, yesterday's video is pre-recorded and it's a really important one. If you're not willing to assess your life and who's in it and how those connections are impacting where you are, you're not going to be able to move forward, which actually ties into today's video, which is on self-love. You need to have self-love if you want to reach your purpose. So if I'm at war with myself, I'm automatically repelling the people that I'm going to need to be connected to, I'm going to need to reach, I'm going to need to partner with in some way, shape, or form, because that automatically sends out the signal of like chaos, disorder, not progression. So if I'm not at peace with myself, then understand that I'm going to repel things that I need in order to move into my purpose or build my purpose further. And a lot of people have this war within themselves due to discipline. Discipline is the highest form of self-love. And by the way, most of these things that I'm teaching you in this month in the Purpose February videos are spiritual principles, meaning it doesn't matter if you think it's true or not. It's like gravity. You can think it's true or not, but it's still going to affect you, right? So this is a spiritual principle, and I don't have time in this video to kind of go into why this is, but I just want to give you a scripture that if you're interested in, you can go pursue that deeper yourself, which is that God disciplines those he loves. These things go together. If you have a lack of discipline in your own life, you have a lack of self-love. You have a lack of saying to yourself, I am worthy of this thing. Usually this has to do with a lack of boundaries. And again, if you haven't been following me on this channel very long, or if you've missed some of my other videos, I have an entire course on boundaries. Boundaries are first for you. Most of you can't enforce boundaries with other people because you don't have the authority to. Again, this is a spiritual principle. You can't even tell yourself what time to go to sleep, what time to wake up, what to eat, when to eat, who to hang out with. If you cannot govern your life, self-governance is really what I'm talking about here. You're not going to have the authority to actually influence people in either your career, in your business, in your ministry, in whatever it is that your purpose is calling you to. If your purpose is calling you to be a housewife, again, a stay-at-home mom or dad, let's just say that this is true. Guess what? It applies to you as well. Because if you can't govern yourself, you cannot govern that atmosphere. Your children are going to be able to pick up on that. So self-love, the highest form of that is discipline. I can tell how much you love yourself by how well disciplined you are. And that's just the truth of the matter. This is a spiritual principle. This is what I'm saying. Self-love is different than self-care. And by the way, I believe in self-care. I believe in doing things to care for your body, to care for your soul, to care for your spirit, to improve yourself, to make sure that you are in a state of optimal health in all of those areas, financially, relationally, every single area you can think of. And self-care goes along with that. But if you stop at self-care, if you think, okay, I need a self-care day, I need to go to the spa or sit in the tub for 2 hours or whatever. I love all of those things. That is not self-love, okay? That's much shorter. And a lot of people think that they're implementing a spiritual principle when they're not. They're just doing something that makes them feel that it appeases their soul is really all it does. It sets their emotions at ease. it makes them think, it tricks their mind into thinking like I'm doing something to actually improve my life, when really you're not. You're babying yourself and keeping yourself stunted at that level of growth that you're at. You need to discipline yourself if you ever want to progress in any form of your life, okay? And this, again, is a form of self-love. If you guess what the opposite of this is, right? So if I'm undisciplined, if I'm not willing to do that, that's actually a form of self-hate. I want you to please get this, because a lot of people have this war going on with themselves, not understanding that they hate a part of themselves and that they would change that thing by implementing discipline. So whatever that means to you, get a coach, hire a trainer, find a friend who's going to be an accountability partner. Do something to implement discipline in your life and see how quickly your outlook of yourself changes, the habits that you despise about yourself change, the relationships that you wish would improve. These things happen because you've implemented discipline in yourself. Not because you've somehow manipulated somebody on the outside to finally call you back or stop doing this or whatever it was that was irritating you. This happens internally. And until you understand how powerful you are, you will never implement the level of self-love that's necessary in order to progress you into your purpose. Okay? So today's homework, and just a real quick recap, if you don't know what we're doing here, every day you have a little assignment, and if you keep up with us, if you keep up with these videos, by the end of the month, you're going to have a very clear path forward into your purpose, not just kind of generally speaking like, oh, I want to be happier, so I guess I'm going to implement a self-care day, because that is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about actually progressing yourself to withstand the weight of the calling of your life. And if you don't do the strength training that's necessary in order to do that, you're never going to get there. And again, how are you going to do the strength training? Because you're implementing self-love, which is discipline. Okay, so today's homework, I want you to go back through the, I think it was day 3, we did a little assessment of where we are currently, right? And we took we analyzed, and on day 1, we actually tracked what we did with our time. So on day 3, we looked at where we were and where we wanted to be, right? Day 5, I believe, was where we wanted to go. And we talked about how we were going to get there. So let's say if I'm at point A, and let's just use, for the sake of this video, let's just use an example of I'm at point A, and let's say I'm $10,000 in debt in my financial life, and I want to be out of debt. Okay, so that's point B. I'm at point A, I know I'm in debt, and I need to get out. And so I know where I am, I know where I want to go, and let's say I make a plan of how to get there. If I pay, let's just say $1,000 a month, every month, for 10 months, I'll get out of debt. So in order to implement that, I need to be disciplined. So today's homework is setting up the way I'm going to be disciplined. Does this look like I'm doing something every day? Does it look like I'm doing something every week? Every week I'm putting money into this account. Every day I am checking my bank account and my bank statements to make sure that we're on plan to reach this goal. Whatever it is for you, you need to understand that this is going to require a level of tenacity that you've not applied in this area before. Okay, this is where the discipline comes in, because it's going to be difficult. It's not going to be fun. Sometimes it's going to feel like overwhelming. But you have to remember the truth of it. Hey, by not doing this, I'm partnering with self-hate. By partnering with this, I'm showing myself self-love. I'm saying you're worthy to be out of debt. I'm saying that you're worthy to have a different type of friendship, relationship, business, whatever it is that you're going after in this month. Okay, and so when you understand that, then you have to come back to the truth. I know it feels like it's really hard and it's, going the opposite direction, but that's because you've been babying your mind, your will, and your emotions, your soul realm for too long. You've been making it feel comfortable in that small space when you were meant to grow. This is the strength training that you're going to have to go through to make yourself strong enough to be able to withstand the weight of the calling on your life, which is exactly what I said before. So please understand that this isn't always going to be fun. That's where discipline comes in. Discipline will take you places passion won't. Okay, we're going to get into passion later on about like how to find the thing that sets me on fire and all of that. But if you don't have discipline, I don't care what you're passionate about. Okay, you could be the best artist, you could be the best dancer, you could be the best writer. And if you aren't disciplined to improve your craft and to make your body sit down and do that thing, or to stand up and do that thing, you are not going to develop your purpose. You're just not. Okay, so I can tell how much you love yourself by how disciplined you are. So please listen to what I'm saying and start thinking about the areas of your life that where you're not where you want to be, or where maybe you are in an appropriate spot where you want to be, but you want to grow. And if you don't up your level of self-discipline, find out the areas where there's leakage happening of your energy. That includes your time, it includes your resources, it includes your mental focus, it includes your emotional drainage. So like, where am I getting anxious? What makes me nervous? What is, you have to go after that thing that's pulling on you and draining you in this season, okay? So I just, that's going to conclude this video. I hope this helps you understand, like, if this is something that you must implement. You must implement discipline, or you will stay living the same year over and over and over again in your life, and we don't want that. So please listen to this video. We are going to build upon this topic obviously tomorrow. So stay tuned for more videos throughout this month to help you walk into your purpose or to help you progress in it. All right, guys, I'll talk to you tomorrow.